Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey, folks, I'm playing a video series of videos I've been doing for a while now. Go over there to try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that the time I'm doing this, folks. Not going to lie. This hat makes my head look even bigger than it normally is. But I digress. It's a super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out some food and or drink related items. I'm going to talk to you about it. Apparently, I'm going to get a little bit of a frog stuck in my throat momentarily. There we go. And then I'm going to go over there and I'm going to yammer on about shit. I'm just, it's food review. It's not rocket science, folks. I would not have been a good rocket scientist. I imagine it helps to be extremely good at math, and I am not a math person. I believe that's the politically correct term for people who are good at math. Anyway, I'm inside my truck. I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight my super cool shirts. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Well, folks, you can kind of read it. It says Dope, and that's because it's for the band Dope. What with the Edsel Dope and such. Who is the lead singer / creative force / last original member of the band Dope. Which they're a band. They've been around since the 90s. I've been a big fan of them ever since I first became aware of them. And they actually are kind of, I don't know if they really kind of, at this point, again, it's just Edsel, really. I don't know if they really sort of still consider it this way. But for a while, they were considered sort of a Chicago band. I think they originally got started in New York, but then immigrated to Chicago, and then that became sort of the home base. So it was always really cool getting to see these guys perform, because they'd always just bring it. They're a phenomenal band to see live. If you're interested, I actually have a few videos of their performances on this very channel, just in case you're interested. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, I've been meaning to get to this one because it had to be done, folks. We're doing boom! It is the KFC nuggets. Yeah, KFC has chicken nuggets now. The thing that you would have thought would have been the most obvious thing for them to do 800 years ago, they finally got around to doing. Which, I mean, I get it. They've had the chicken, the chicken tenders, the boneless chicken wings and stuff. They've been doing their own thing with it, but they finally got around to doing nuggets, and that means that I'm going to review some nuggets. So, let's take a look. First and foremost, let's get a good one. Hopefully they're all good. Nugget! It reminds me a little bit of a tater tot in appearance. So, right off the bat, it's a little bit squishy. But not necessarily in a bad way, but there's some give to it. I mean, I imagine this will be good. KFC chicken is good. It's, not as good as Popeyes, but, it's got its thing. And I think Popeyes even did nuggets at one point in time. I think I might have even reviewed those. So, I'm going to try one of these by itself, and then I'm going to try one with, boom, barbecue sauce, because that is typically how I eat my nuggets. You can eat your nuggets however you like. You can go over there and shove them up in your eyelids and then let them go over there and ferment for a while if you really want to. I wouldn't suggest it. It sounds like a really bad plan, but maybe they're delicious. Let's try a thing. That's really good. It's very meaty. The chicken's really moist. You're getting, it's KFC. You're getting your herbs and spices. It's solid, man. The only thing is, there's really no crunch to it or anything. I'm gonna do another one. Okay, that's not fair. There's a little bit of a crunch to it. But you can see chicken. It's decent chicken. It's flavorful. It's definitely different than... It's very different than a McDonald's nugget. A McDonald's nugget tastes like a chicken nugget. that it tastes like a McNugget. It is its own flavor. These, it's very chicken forward, which is nice. And I will say, I did, again, I'm fairly certain I did the Popeyes ones. At the very least, I tried them. And I remember kind of my point of contention with those was that it really did feel like they just sort of went over there and took their normal tenders and, just chopped them into smaller bits. This has that a little bit, but I do think that the fact that they're kind of like a more ballish, kind of chunky, texture to it, like throughout the entire thing, it's kind of nice because, like, you bite into it and it's like you're just getting this, like, real oomph of flavor because it is smaller. Now, that said, that is a little bit of a point of contention in of itself because, these are some small nuggets. Like, even compared to, like, your McDonald's, they might have a little bit more overall diameter in terms of, like, girth and stuff. But I think in terms of, like, the overall of what you're getting out of the nugget, I think you're going to get more from McDonald's. But now the real test begins. I don't know if I've ever had KFC's barbecue sauce. Usually I get their KFC sauce these days. I like that. I like it when a place has a signature sauce. Ooh. That is a very, very honey barbecue sauce. Yeah, that has a lot of sweetness to it. Not much tang, not much, like, smokiness or anything. It's very sweet. We'll see how that goes with the nuggets. Nugget! Well, okay. I definitely have issues at point here. So number one is the fact that because they are very small, like, they're not actually that great for dipping because, like, you kind of, with these, like, they're really a one bite thing. Like, you can just pop one in your mouth and that's it. For me, if I am getting, like, some McNuggets, they're perfectly made for dipping. You dip it, take a bite, you still got half a nugget left. That if you want to dip, you can dip. Or if you want, you can just eat it plain. With this, you kind of have to just do it in one, I feel like. I mean, yeah, you can do it halfway like I did, but when you do that, it kind of overwhelms the nugget. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do it just one and just pop it because I feel like that's going to give it the best chance to work with the chicken and the sauce. So that's definitely the way to do it. Doing it just like trying to half dip it doesn't work. The sauce really just takes over the entire flavor experience. When you do it when you do it with one, it gives some time for the sauce to move around a little bit, to dial back a little bit, so you're getting, the chicken. Yeah, I mean, it's a weird thing because the flavor of the nugget is good. I'm perfectly down with that. I like that it's tender and everything. The size, I really do feel kind of hinders it to a certain extent because, for one, it just doesn't feel as filling. And number two, when you're trying to dip it, like I said, unless you're doing it in one, you're getting too much sauce. The other thing is, I don't think that their barbecue sauce goes very well with the chicken, if I'm honest. It's just too sweet. You're not getting like I don't know. I want something that's going to be kind of savory to sort of work with the chicken. And with this, it's just more sweet than it is savory. So, I mean, I'm not here to really judge their barbecue sauce. Like, it's not terrible as a barbecue sauce, but it's just too sweet. to work with such small nuggets. So, I mean, two questions have to be asked, folks. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? No, kind of. I don't think I would get these again, not because they're bad, but because the flavor aspect, which is the most important part, I believe it delivers on. But the way that it's brought together is really what hurts it for me. It's just too little nugget. You know, like you're just it's just too little. You know, I don't if it were like some popcorn shrimp or something, I could go with it. But as like a chicken nugget, I really do want, you know, something that's got a little bit of size to it. And these, they're just too small. And I don't feel like I'm getting really a great value out of them, even though they weren't expensive or anything. But for me, especially since I like to dip my nuggets, they're not great for dipping either. Not a bad product, but I would like to see them go back. I'd like to see us get some bigger nuggets. You know, maybe tag on an extra $1 to the price. I could probably stomach that. But, yeah. And as for recommending it, they're worth trying. They're good. I don't dislike what I've eaten, but I just, if you're going to get nuggets, just go to McDonald's, you know. Even Arby's, you know, they have premium nuggets. I reviewed those on the show at one point. Get those, you know. I think they've done a better job of working with nuggets. And honestly, if you're going to get nuggets, maybe just go to fucking McDonald's, man. They're the nugget king, so. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental for months, spend the rest of the year. Folks, you go over there and have yourselves a truly chicken nugget-tastic rest of your life. Unless you're not into chicken nuggets. In fact, actually, I think the last thing that I tried in terms of chicken nuggets were the plant-based nuggets from KFC. I just remembered that now. So they did do nuggets before, but they were plant-based. Go watch that video if you're interested. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. You know, we live in times when, you know, things can be really stressful, very distressing, and, you know, all you can do, well, and by the way, don't be an asshole. That's the thing that I forgot to say. Yeah, try not to be an asshole. Life can be really stressful, very distressing, be very frustrating sometimes. I know I flubbed my ending, but I had a little bit of a kickback on that. Damn it, it broke my rhythm. It's all based on rhythm, folks. All based on rhythm. But anyway, try to mitigate the level of assholes in your life. Hopefully do better for yourself and for those around you. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Maybe, folks, you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to get yourself some chicken nuggets from a non-conventional chicken nugget place. Like Taco Bell. It's only a matter of time. They did chicken wings. I reviewed the chicken wings. Go watch that review. But maybe you're going to convince them to do nuggets, and then you're going to go over there, you're going to have taco chicken nuggets. That sounds good, actually. And then I'm going to have to try it on the show because it's just that demands to be tried on a show like this. And I'm going to try it out. They're going to be like, hey, I'm the one who got that to happen. I'll be like, hey. Or conversely, just get some fucking McNuggets. Bye.